Hey guys, I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today I'm going to be reacting to Brendon Urie's best live vocals, and let's just get right to it. Here we go. I love his suit. Love Billy Joel. So he's got these really hard E's that he's doing, but it works really well, especially for the style that he's doing. Billy Joel also did that a lot as well, and he's paying tribute clearly to Billy Joel. Also, Brendon is using really fast vibrato here, and you can hear that he's using it not just in his long holds, but in the connecting words as well, which adds life and adds kind of like I don't know, effervescence to the melodic line, which is really nice. Hear it?
So knocked out, you had to have the last word last night. So much fun to be around. You had to be the front page all the time. Had to be a big shot last night. Girls love girls and boys.
Sharp on that.
And never did I think that I
nice.
got in the way you got me.
Nice.
But girls love boys.
That was better pitch. I would have liked for this part, this whole actually section, when he sings the word girls, it happens so much, and he's playing pretty hard to that R. Girls love boys. If he would have just opened it and added an H instead of an R. Girls love boys. I mean, I'm still on pitch both times, but the second one is so much easier on me, and I'm actually singing with more volume and a lot less effort. So it's not like, again, we talk about this in another video, it's not like a wrong choice versus a right choice. It's about a stronger voice, a stronger choice versus a less strong choice. And vocal dollars wise, thinking of things that cost you a lot, you want to save as much vocal dollars, as many vocal dollars as you can. For here, if he's singing the whole song and he's singing that R, it's going to cost him more, and so he's going to work harder and have to. He may get through the whole thing fine, but it's going to cost him more. He's going to have to work harder to get through it. Whereas if he just did instead of he would have gotten through the whole thing if he were singing the whole song in this context, and it wouldn't have been as difficult. It wouldn't have been as taxing on his voice. So in the instance of maybe doing this in a set, it would be the difference of skating through the whole set because you have more left over after the song versus needing to take a break after the song for water or to swallow or to talk because you're more tired than you should be.
Love is not a choice, I'm just a villain vying for attention from a girl who can't decide. Here's the reason.
I love the speed of his vibrato. Why, that was good. See, and when he went to head voice, it was more of an than a Girls love. Yeah, I like that. Shirtless, yes. Yes. So good. Great vocal flexibility. Yes. Yes, match that guitar. Beat that guitar. That was awesome. same. Quick vibrato.
I never said I'd leave the city, and I never said I'd leave this town. I've only got we want it all around.
Great.
When everybody gets there, everybody gets there, everybody gets their way. Never said I miss it when everybody kissed her. I'm the only one to blame.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Good open vowel there. Still nice and fluid while he's singing a lot of wordy melodic line there.
Pretty picture, but the scenery is so loud. A place like out in kitchen, lighting in your nightgown. We're back away from the water, baby. Might try the parties over tonight. When will you be waking up tomorrow morning?
Watch his mouth as the notes grow, so does his mouth. Great pitch, especially for a fast-moving melody. Nice. Yes. Yes, he is wailing. Yes. Ooh, Aerosmith. Love his vocal fray. True. That was great. Nice. See what he does here. Yes! So good. That's such control. Both Steven Tyler and him. I'm not going to exclude Steven on that because he originated. But oh my goodness, that vocal fry. It's like a double tone fry and mix, chest mix at the same time. Well, probably more like 50-50 mix because it's so high. But they do such a good job at getting up there. It's really, really great. I don't even know if you'd want to hear a pure version of that where there's no vocal fry or no. I mean, why? What's the point? The whole point is to go up and really like emote on that part. And I love how he really does justice. I always say if you're going to do a cover, you have to do it as good or better or completely different than the originator, okay? And he's totally doing that right now. And those are large shoes to fill, I will say, because Steven Tyler ain't no joke when it comes to vocal range at all. And I will say this too, I'm noticing just as Brendon goes through these songs, he's a very versatile sounding voice. And what I mean by that is the timbre of his voice doesn't peg him strongly into one thing. I mean, I know that, Panic at the Disco, it's pop. He also can sound kind of Broadway-ish. And now he's doing Steven Tyler, which is still pop, but it's like rock-ish, and I think that the way that he kind of is a vocal chameleon is really interesting to me. Some artists, there's very specifically one thing, and that's what they are, and they stay in that lane, and that's fine, that's awesome. But I don't know, I'm kind of loving how he sort of gracefully moves and slides through these different pathways of genres as he's doing this, as we're watching this mashup, and it's really cool to see. This is 9 in the afternoon.
And we know that it should. And you know that you feel it too, 'cause it's night in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good 'cause you can see you too. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do when it's night in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good 'cause you can see you too. And we're feeling so good. Back to the street, down to our feet.
Yeah, nice Friday.
Losing the feeling of feeling unique. Do you know what I mean? Back to the place where we used to say, man, it feels good to feel that way.
Yeah.
Now I know what I mean. Say what you mean. Tell me I'm right. And let the sun rain down on me. Give me a sign. I wanna believe. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa.
Yes, great
I'd rather
pitch.
see you frown. Whoa, Mona Lisa, you're guaranteed to run this town. Whoa, Mona Lisa.
Really good.
I'd rather see you frown.
Look at the size of his mouth there. So good, so engaged. And oh yeah, he's playing an instrument and sitting. Great vocal flexibility there. He's really good at transitioning between registers, like really good. I love too, I'm noticing like he's been sitting, you know, and playing and singing, definitely multitasking there, but I'm not seeing a lot of shoulder heaves, you know. Notice how like his technique is still remaining intact. And that's very evident in the sound of his voice. It's really, he's so good.
You are the lonely. I see the shadows on my face.
Wow.
People have told me I don't look the same.
There it is, a totally different genre again. This is like,
I lost weight.
he's going from like Michael Bublé sounding to Billy Joel to Aerosmith. What's he gonna do next? Ariana Grande? That's crazy.
Well, I'm playing hooky with the best of the best. Put my heart on my chest so that you can see it too.
Great.
Walking the long road, watching the sky fall. The lace in your dress tangles my neck. How do I live?
Yes. Woo. Sing to me, Brendon. Yes.
Seems so fitting for happy ever after.
Yes. Good. This genre really suits him.
It feels like my heart is going
Hot.
to burst.
Great note there.
Alone at a table for two, and I just want to be served.
Yes.
Walking the long road, watching the sky.
Can we talk about how great his hair is too, by the way? I'm just like
The
kind of
lace in your dress
loving his hair.
tangles my neck. How do I live? The death of a bachelor.
Yes.
Seems so fitting for happy ever after. How could I ask for more?
Yes.
Lifetime of laughter at the expense of the death of a bachelor. Just a small town girl
Okay, yes.
living in a lonely world.
Woo.
She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Beautiful.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South
Love the song.
Up and down the boulevard, the shadows.
Yes.
Searching in the night.
Yeah.
People living just a part emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
Okay, that was a great note, but I really wanted him to go up in chest voice there. Just saying. Yes.
I chimed in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No.
Door.
It's
Watch
better
that
to
mouth.
face
Yes.
these kinds of things with such a and rationality. I chimed in. Haven't you
Great.
people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No. It's better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality.
Play that.
Again.
Yes. Nice slide up there.
Well, I said, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No!
Ooh, nice.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Nice. So that last part, that's a great transition that he did. A lot of people don't have the courage to do that, even in exercises, even in lessons, to go from that full chest into a fry mix into head voice. It's very vulnerable, very naked feeling, and a lot of people judge themselves during the hearing of what's happening as they're attempting it. And that judgment, that self down talk, that's exactly what keeps you from the freedom of getting to that spot right there. That, what he did, takes a lot of days and weeks and attempts of going through it, and it's sounding ugly, it's sounding bad, and finally being comfortable and being able to live in that moment, sit in that sound, sit in that double tone, that fry, and move through it. It's not a graceful motion. It's not a fluid movement, and it really doesn't have to be. As you see, he's using the break and the register change in his voice to his advantage as a singer to show grit, to show emotion, to show vocal flexibility, but it doesn't have to be smooth and pristine and perfect, right? That's really not what he's going for there, and I really appreciate that. So I encourage you singers who are trying different things and trying to grow, like, listen to Brendon. You know, it doesn't have to be pristine and perfect in a single tone all the way through. Like, there's grit, there's rasp, there's fry. There are breaks in registers that you hear in his voice, but you also hear when he does, things like the Rat Pack kind of sound, that he can sound smooth too when called for. But it doesn't always have to be that way. So give yourself a vocal break, let yourself take risks and be okay with what it sounds like, because it's never going to stay that way only if you don't continue to try, right? So I encourage you, if you're a singer and you're trying to get better, you're attempting notes that are difficult for you, don't just sit in where you are. Know that you can move forward. You can get better. And if you're needing help with that, I would be happy to help you. Tara Simon Studios was founded based on people being told no, but whether that's someone telling them no or someone telling themselves no. We want to tell you yes. We want to be that studio that gives you encouragement, that gives you the constructive criticism and the information and knowledge that you need so that you can get better. And this is a perfect example in this video of someone who's diverse, who doesn't take his voice too terribly serious, but who takes risks. And so I encourage you, if you're a singer, take some vocal risks. Don't be scared of sounding bad. I like to call our lessons the vocal gym at Tara Simon Studios, because you're not supposed to show up in a prom dress. This is sweatpants time. We're working out our voice. We're doing it to make ourselves go from good to great. And if you're wanting to do the same, then hit us up. Make sure you check that description box below so that you can see all of the resources available to you there for you to do just that, for you to make your voice go from something that's either terrible to great or good to great. Who knows where you're starting from, but I know that we can get you where you want to go. Also, make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications button, because I'm going to be doing Q&As about once a month now, and you want to be sure to get on that live Q&A so that you can ask me anything vocal related and get that information for free, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. So click subscribe and hit that notifications button bell so that you are on my next Q&A and get all the latest tips and tricks from me live personally. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Brendon's amazing, isn't he? Thank you so much for requesting it. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys on the next one.